Okay, so welcome to the gamification funnel uh, courseware. Now we discussed the the membership funnel, we discussed the business funnel, right? And before we go to marketing funnel, uh, the gamification funnel, as I told you earlier during the commandments, is that it gives the reward and recognition to people and give some sort of inspiration and motivation people to climb up the ladder by virtue of doing this. So it's more of a motivational activity, right? And you gamify it to keep them inspired to jump the ladder accordingly. Okay. So with that, you typically create a gamification funnel where people have start from the basic level where they have accomplished the challenges and certified themselves at the basic levels, a course or a book or whatever we discussed earlier, right? That formula is the milestone one. Okay, so if they have surpassed and got the certificate for say level one, then they are ready for a reward for that particular activity. Okay, which then qualifies for them to jump to the milestone two, which gets adhered to only if they are part of that respective membership funnel, if you will. Okay, so this again becomes a result oriented one, right? Because we started with an activity, then it's getting to result. If you remember, the previous one was all about strategy and then moved into tactical and implementation activities, right? Similarly, since there is a tactical and a goal approached view here, there is a result that is coming out. Based on the results, you qualify them for to be part of that milestone, and you kind of give them the rewards accordingly. So once that is done, right, the third level comes to existence, right, which then is a push for them to get into exclusive recognition. In some cases, there are CEO clubs, there are millionaire clubs, because by this time, such activities, digital scaling, etc., should prompts not prompt, but should take people to the millionaire zone, right, where the advancement and their expertise has grown so much that people now get into the mode of expanding, right? And this is where actually, in some of the cases, where blitzscaling activity now starts spreading its wings as well. Okay, so milestone three plays that role. So gamification is largely for motivational purposes, and the membership is creation because of is a creation because of that perspective where people aspire to go to the next level, right? Because otherwise, if they see a blunt somewhere, they might not want to even look at, not want to see where to go next. They might have a blind view onto that one. So you keep the game on until they reach the top, right? And that is a result oriented process so that people join, and you as an individual who's created the asset with the purview of serving the larger community and creating that community of like-minded people who can be served then continuously by virtue of intermingling and changing ideas, and that ideation goes in the larger world amongst your peers through a syndicate formation and so on and so forth, right? So that is the larger game, and that's where the blitzscaling really goes out of scale. So with that said, gamification funnel should be looked at from that point of view. And this is where you actually wear a marketing hat, as I discussed earlier in the previous one, where you start thinking ways and means, or creative ways and means, and doing things so that people inspire and aspire to go to next level. Where you throw in videos, you throw in recognitions, you throw in community events, and so on and so forth, so that people look forward to coming there and spend their time because they will find the like-minded people. Okay. With that, let's jump into the next one, the marketing funnel.